I am officially bulletproofed. Yes, that's why my skin is glowing and I'm looking ripped and jacked. It's because every morning I take my mycotoxin-free bulletproof coffee and mix it up with MCT oil and grass-fed butter. Why, do you ask? Well, it does a lot of things. It replaces my meal for the morning, and it gets my brain all the right nutrients they need. Those oils, that fat, and then I don't eat until 1 or 2 o'clock. So it's not really just coffee. It's turning into a lifestyle. What are your thoughts on Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Well, they say if you've got anything good to say, don't say anything. So
we'll get that off the record.
I mean, let's be serious. Arnold has done more than any individual to bring attention to bodybuilding, first through pumping iron, and then through the big mainstream movies and everything. So he gave the sport a big boost through that. So we have to be thankful for that. But honestly, I don't know him really that well. We had a bit of a he felt that he had to attack modern bodybuilding and myself as the leader of modern bodybuilding in the mid-90s through the magazines, and I did a reply to him, which he shot himself in the foot because he was criticizing myself and the sport and everything, and I just replied like, I don't know how he can criticize me or the sport because he doesn't know me. I've never met him, I've never spoken to him personally, and he doesn't know anything about the sport because he doesn't come to watch the competition. He never goes to Mr. Olympia. Arnold does exactly what's good for Arnold. So at that point, he wasn't coming to the competitions. And I made the response in the magazine. And I think the feedback they got, male-wise and everything at the time, was pretty much 100% in my favor. Because Arnold's achieved a lot, and perhaps because he has a huge ego, And there's a guy called Mike Mensa. I don't know if you're familiar with Mike Mensa. Mike Mensa and Arnold were big rivals, and Arnold won the 1980 Mr. Olympia over Mike Mensa, and it was very, very controversial because Arnold came and bowled up at the last minute and entered the contest when the rules clearly stated that you had to enter at some time period before, but the rules were bent because it was Arnold, and Arnold's friend was a promoter, and a lot of Arnold's friends were on the judging panel, and Arnold won the contest, and pretty much everybody in the sport knows and accepts that he shouldn't have won that contest. So it wasn't probably that great for him. So Mike Mensa and Arnold had this rivalry, I guess, from there, and I was associated with Mike. I trained with him, and I knew Mike. And Mike told me, Arnold Schwarzenegger's very aware of you, and he's going to be really bothered because you're better than him. And actually, I couldn't believe it. I was like, come on, man, he ain't going to give a shit. He's done what he's done. He's Arnold. I mean, now he's in the movies. He's a big star. He's a multi-millionaire. He's not going to care about who's Mr. Olympia right now. And Mike Mensa said to me, trust me, you don't know him. He cares, and he cares a lot. And that became apparent because a couple of years later, I got the attack in the magazine.